Well, hello there to nobody in particular. I don't know who I'm making this video for besides me, actually, because I'm Haunted Hippie. I'm the Antichrist. I typically talk about horror movies. That's what happens over on my other channel. This is where I usually post about physical media or travel content, and I suppose I am talking about physical media today. You're gonna see me rummaging through my collection a lot, so maybe today, maybe this is relevant, but more so, this is gonna be like a deep clean of my bedroom, just like a huge declutter. I have 2 different apartment tours this month with my beloved. We are hopefully moving out very soon. I'm manifesting it, I guess, by making this video, by doing a deep clean. I don't have good storage solutions where I live. I rent a single bedroom in this house. My landlord did not really give me any type of storage anywhere. I did end up stealing some random cabinets in the washroom, to be honest, because I'm a 25-year-old woman, like I have stuff. So today we're gonna go through that stuff. If that sounds fun to you, if you enjoy cleaning content, you know, if it's inspirational, I don't know if I recommend clicking subscribe because that's not usually what I do here. I do organize my physical media collection here and there though, so if you enjoy physical media content, then absolutely click subscribe. And if you enjoy spooky vlogs and spooky travels and regular travels, then also click subscribe. Also click the like button and the notification bell, that way you never miss the next video. I'm gonna give you some before shots. How about that? My desk is not horrendous. Like, I don't keep a whole lot of stuff on my desk. It has to be that way because I need space to think. But inevitably, there still is some junk on it, so I need to go through my desk. I gotta go through this random pile of random stuff next to my desk. Really, it's like crafting stuff. There's like a little pile of physical media for one of my next physical media videos, which I'll probably just take care of that now. I don't know if I'll save it till then. And then I also have like my Poshmark inventory that just lives on the floor because I have nowhere else to put it. Wherever we live next, there is definitely going to be like a designated closet for all of our kind of reselling stuff. So it won't be living on the floor forever, thank God. I also have begun to shove physical media up in my closet because I have nowhere else to put it. I started putting them in like my hat shelf, and I'm pretty sure that my old bong is back there. We're gonna just wait and see. I also remember that there is a little drawer thingy, this little antique behind my rolling mat and my yoga mat in my closet. We're gonna break into that, see what's in there. We're gonna see what's in the top of my closet because I just have ended up shoving stuff up there because I have nowhere else to put it, and so I know it's gonna be a lot of random junk. Also, I can't reach up there, which is insane because like I'm huge. I can reach almost anything. So there's random garbage that's literally just been like thrown up there. I'm gonna go through the cabinets in the washroom because it's stuff that I put up there that I was like, well, this is the desk stuff, it's office supplies, you know, things I need. I never really go in there. I go in there because I need to grab my backpack or something to use that for a shoot or traveling, and that's really it. So I need to properly go through that stuff and like actually deep clean, actually declutter. I also think I'm gonna maybe go through my clothes. I'm pretty good with my clothing. I don't generally like overstock myself. I get rid of things like pretty regularly, so I don't usually need to do like a full clothing declutter. But my shoes, I definitely want to go through my shoes. Yeah, I'm just trying to speak that all into existence right now because this is something that I have been putting off a little bit, but it's something that I need to do to prep to move. So we're making it happen. This video is really for me. It's not for you guys. I'm sorry. I gotta be held accountable and I need to get this shit done. There are also so many boxes underneath my bed. There's a suitcase that I think is full of some random crap. It must go. It must go. Oh, there's also the corner of my room over there. Do you even want to see what's going on over there? I don't know. A lot of it is like stuff I've collected for moving, actually. Like there's a cauldron over there. There's a little vintage lamp that I got in at a estate sale. We need to go through it. Are we excited for relaxing or maybe not so relaxing organization montages? Yay! I think I'm gonna start with my shoes. That feels like the easiest spot. So let's, come on over. for taking a little break from the montage just to show an update here, and I got rid of some of the more random junk in there that I'm gonna take downstairs, I think. But yeah, that little hat is Bix's. I need to give it back to her. It's one of her dolls from the music video we just shot. Got rid of that pile there. My resale stuff, or my little inventory, that's just probably gonna remain as is here. I couldn't find a better spot for it. The top shelf of the closet got all filled up, but this is much cleaner now. But here is where we divert to the little anti-haul section of the video. I have just a couple of items here that I want to share real quick. First up is this Bendy Figs little Chucky figurine, and it's really detailed. It's super, super nice. I'm just not a big figurine girly, but this one comes with a little knife. I love all the detail work on this, but to me, the thought of keeping this somewhere and the dust it would collect and how hard it would be to clean kind of gives me the shivers. So I am gonna rehome this little guy. Next up, we have this copy of The Lord of the Rings, and this actually has all 3 of the novels within this one. I found this one at an estate sale actually, and it's in pretty good shape. I've traveled with it and stuff, and it's pretty sturdy. Next up, we have this DVD copy of the unrated version of Pulse, the American remake. I'm sorry. There's also a ton of special features on it, so maybe that makes it worth it to you. There's like 2 different commentaries on it. Next up, we have Sushi Girl. I just talked about this movie and Pulse actually in my last monthly recap over on the Haunted Hippie channel, so if you want my full thoughts on it, then go check it out. There are also a ton of special features on this one, so maybe worth checking out. It's got a great cast. I just wasn't super into like the filmmaking itself. Next up, we have Limitless. Now, I remember being a big fan of this movie, and my boyfriend and I are both like really into high concept thrillers, and he remembers seeing this back in the day, maybe when he was a teenager or something, and same for me. I haven't seen it since back then. There are also a ton of special features, as you can see here. So I picked this one up at my local Goodwill. And then I also picked up The Monuments Men, which, just looking at the cast and the description of the movie, I thought, oh wow, this must be really good. Like, I wonder if this won any Oscars back in the day. And then I bought it just based on blind faith. I saw Cate Blanchett on the back cover too, and I was like, well, that sells it. Then I look on Letterboxd, it has like a 2.8. I'm still gonna check it out. Then we've got James and the Giant Peach, which I will fully review in my next monthly recap over on Haunted Hippie. It just was not as good as I remembered it being at 4 years old. So weird. Anyway, it's time to clean out underneath my bed and look in some of the boxes there. Okay, while I was looking under my bed, I found this copy of Wild Things. Sorry, the way I looked into the camera was goofy, but this is an unrated edition, so I think that it has both the theatrical and unrated cuts in there. I love this movie so much. I didn't realize I had yet another copy of it, but I do have it on Steelbook, so I just don't need to keep this Blu-ray. Finally, we've got this DVD copy of Frankenstein. I actually watched this just last night, and it was interesting. I didn't fully dislike it. Again, I'll fully review it in my April recap. This is a nice little sleeve edition. Oop, there it goes. It's a good DVD. I just opened it to watch it last night, so it's pretty much brand new. And that does it, actually. Sorry. I wasn't really expecting this to become more of an anti-haul than a cleaning video, but it kind of did. I got all the cleaning that I think I will realistically need to do before moving. I realized how futile some of it is. Like, I looked in that one box under my bed, and it has a bunch of costume stuff. It has like fake blood and effects, makeup stuff. That's all for like my short films and whatever. And then also for costumes on YouTube. I pulled out 2 things and I was like, I'm not doing this right now. Like, this whole box is just a little Tetris cube, and should I take everything out, I don't think I would have been able to figure out how to you know, properly get it back in there. And I don't need that grief right now. I also did end up looking through the washroom cabinets, but that was a similar thing where I would pull stuff out and I had organized it, I don't know, maybe a year ago, like maybe spring cleaning last year, and I hadn't touched it since. So it was all stuff that was like relatively neutral, things that I easily could see myself being able to organize and use in my new home. There were like Sharpies, colored pencils, incense, that kind of thing. I did get rid of a lot of junk. I got rid of like 5 or 6 pair of shoes, an old fan. There was a bunch of random garbage that I pulled out, some old little bits of equipment pieces that I don't need anymore. I organized a bunch of like loose birthday cards, little scraps of mementos and stuff like that. I put them into a photo album, you know, like I just consolidated a lot of stuff, threw away things I didn't need. It was good. I also like redid the storage shelf up in my closet. I can't really show you because it's ridiculous. Like you probably remember from the clips just 10 minutes ago of how awkward an angle I have to get at to like get up in there. It is not a well-designed closet. It's a lot of the same stuff that was already up there. It's just better shoved up there. And then I moved all the physical media that was up there into that little square shelf. There was also a bunch of random garbage kind of tucked away in my closet that you saw, and like, you know, the yoga blocks and other random stuff like that that also went up there. I did leave a little space carved out up there for if I have to put any more physical media up there. I think I'll move soon enough that that won't be the case, but that was probably the most alarming part of going through all my stuff, was realizing just how much physical media is everywhere, and that even when I move, I think it's still going to be impossible to display it all, which makes me sad. But I'll figure that out when the time comes. I'm not going to do full moving vlogs, but I do want to do physical media moving vlogs because I'm really excited to discover how I'm going to be storing it in my new place. I want to take you along for the journey. But that's it for now. All the stuff that I mentioned that I'm getting rid of is going to be listed on my Poshmark, and that is always linked down below. Take a look at everything in the closet, okay? I would love to get rid of everything before I move. I know that's not probable, but that would be the most ideal. Let me know if you're also doing some spring cleaning. What's the weirdest stuff that you've found in the bowels of your bedroom? I personally would love to know, but if you would like content more riveting than this, then you probably want to check out my main channel, Haunted Hippie. That's where I talk about horror movies, so have fun over there. I also do really fun stuff on my Patreon. I take you behind the scenes on sets that I work on. I have a podcast with my dad. He's a real star. And next week, I am going to be getting high and doing a bonus review of Drop. So depending on which tier you join, you get a bonus video every single week. But more than anything, I just hope that you enjoyed this video and that I catch you in the next one. Bye!